An old traveler asked an entire village for just 1 cup of water. Everyone refused, except one little girl. The next morning, the whole village wished they had made a different choice. The afternoon sun burned fiercely over a peaceful village in West Africa. Dust swirled through the narrow paths as traders shouted prices across the busy marketplace. Children laughed as they chased one another between small mud houses. From the edge of the village, an old traveler slowly appeared. His clothes were covered in dust. His sandals were worn almost to pieces. In one hand, he carried nothing but an old wooden walking stick. Every slow step showed how exhausted he was. As he entered the village, he smiled politely. "Good afternoon, everyone." Some villagers greeted him with silence. Others looked away. A few laughed quietly. "He looks like another beggar. I hope he doesn't ask us for anything." The traveler continued walking until he reached the village square. His lips were dry, his voice was weak. "Please, may I have just 1 cup of water?" The marketplace felt strangely quiet. Water jars stood beside many stalls. Everyone had enough, yet no one moved. One woman quickly turned her face away. A wealthy trader pretended to arrange his goods. Another man whispered, "If we help every stranger, we'll have nothing left." The traveler thanked them anyway. Then he slowly walked toward the old baobab tree at the edge of the square. He sat down quietly. His shoulders dropped with exhaustion. Not far away stood a young girl named Amma. She was returning home after fetching water. She looked at the clay pot in her hands. It was the last clean water her family had until sunrise. Her little brother would soon return from the farm thirsty. She hesitated. She looked at the old traveler again. He was breathing heavily. For a brief moment, she closed her eyes. Then she smiled, without saying a word. She walked over and placed the clay pot before him. The old man's eyes softened. "My child, you may have given me more than you realize." He drank only a few small sips, then carefully returned the pot. "Why would you share your family's last water with a stranger?" Amma smiled gently. "My mother says, when kindness disappears, people lose more than water." The old traveler nodded slowly. Those words stayed in his heart. The following morning, the sound of royal drums echoed through the village. Everyone rushed outside. A royal messenger had arrived with several guards. The messenger raised a scroll. "Hear the words of our great king. The king has been searching for the kindest village in the kingdom. The village that proves compassion will receive new wells, better roads, schools for its children, and a new marketplace." The villagers cheered. Then someone asked, "But how will the king know who deserves such a reward?" The messenger smiled. "He already knows." Confused voices filled the air. "What does he mean?" At that moment, the old traveler slowly stood from beneath the baobab tree. He removed the dusty cloth covering his shoulders. The villagers gasped. The messenger bowed deeply. "Your Majesty's chief advisor." Silence covered the village. No one could believe what they were seeing. The advisor looked around calmly. "Yesterday, I asked for only 1 cup of water. You all had enough to share, but fear, comfort, and selfishness kept your hands still." Every villager lowered their head. Then the advisor turned toward Amma. But one child reminded me what true greatness looks like." He called her forward. From his bag, he removed a beautifully carved wooden staff, decorated with symbols of honor. He placed it gently into her hands. "This staff is not a reward. It is a reminder that the richest heart often belongs to the poorest person." Many villagers wiped tears from their eyes. Even the wealthy trader who had ignored the traveler stepped forward. He apologized publicly. Others followed. That single act of kindness had awakened an entire community. Months later, another tired traveler entered the same village. Before he could even ask for water, children rushed toward him carrying bowls of food. Women welcomed him into their homes. Men offered him a place to rest beneath the shade. The village had changed forever, not because the king rewarded them, but because one little girl reminded them that kindness is the greatest wealth anyone can possess. Years passed, and people forgot the advisor's name, but they never forgot the little girl who shared her last cup of water, because kindness outlives wealth, power, and even time. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who believes kindness can change the world.